Okay, welcome to part 2 of the Pinball Palace video. We just came through the secret bay door and back. This is the shop area. Also has a lot of the older games. Let's take a look at what they got. So we got a vintage Mortal Kombat, looks like. Golden Tee. And then we got some EM games. Roller Coaster, Bronco, 8-Ball Deluxe. That one's not that old. Maybe I'm just old. We got a nice looking vintage Star Trek. Delta Queen. If you look close, you see the reels. Hay Burners. It's like a racing themed game. Hocus Pocus. Hope I'm in focus. Dodge City. Alright. Looks like a fun one. Look at that. 4 people can play. Bowling themed game, 300. Bowling themed games never seem to go away. I don't know what it is. This is interesting. Magnetron. I've never seen a Magnetron. Never even heard of a Magnetron. Fishtails. It looks like he's... Are these incandescents? Let's take a look. Looks like incandescents to me. I don't know. Dr. Dude. I remember when this one came out. This is a fun one. Nice theme. Ripley's. And this Ripley's here looks like still running the incandescents. Could be wrong. High Speed. So Solid State existed for a while before this one came out, but I believe that High Speed was an era changer. I think things were different after High Speed. If you play games like Firepower, Blackout, Xenon, stuff like that from around that era, even Space Shuttle. I know Space Shuttle had a ramp, and everybody says Space Shuttle had a ramp, but to me, High Speed changed the game of pinball. I like High Speed. I think it's a classic. I think it belongs in anybody's collection. That means mine too. All right, let's see. A Williams Phoenix. I think this is one of their earlier solid state models. No information on the tie down bar. Let's see, what else do we have? Oh, Sea Witch by Stern. Okay. Interesting. Another one I've never played before, but willing to give a try. Heck, I'll give any pinball a try once. Oh, look at this. Pinball Magic by Capcom. Kind of a dark playfield, I think, but anyways. And check this out. F-14 Tomcat. We all know who that is. Kind of neat, I think. I don't know if I would have replaced the back glass like that on my F-14 Tomcat. Is that signed? I don't know if that's signed or not, but this one is off for some reason, out of order or what, who knows. Star Wars Episode 1. I don't know why. Now, I've heard a theory, but Pinball 2000 didn't get more traction. I don't know. Earthshaker, another classic from that late 90s or late 80s, early 90s Williams era. This one says 1989, 5,265 produced. They are certainly a popular item. And here is one of my favorite games of all time. Remember this when it came out, and I played it plenty back in my college days, my undergrad days. Rocky and Bullwinkle. He doesn't have the topper though. This is a fun one. Buck Rogers. I do not remember if this game came out in the same time that the movie came out. It might have. movie and TV show were popular for a while there. Good chance, it looks like it. Gorgar. Gorgar, if I'm not mistaken, is the first game that had speech. Medusa, I actually reconditioned one of these way back in the day, in the home arcade. And this one has definitely had its lighting replaced. Look at how nice and bright that looks. Some LED jobs I like, some LED jobs not as much. But this one really pops very nicely. They did a nice job with this one. Just look at how the backglass shines through so nicely. I like that. Charlie's Angels, another classic. Notice the LEDs, not super bright, but I know they're strobing there in the video. Bone Busters. I have not played one of these in probably decades. I used to like the topper that it would kind of tease you and say, hey, Bonehead. That was fun. Captain Fantastic. You'd probably buy a new car for what this one goes for. I don't know. Especially with the new Elton John being out. It's off for some reason. Let's have a look at it. It looks fairly clean. As far as I can see. Yeah, it looks all right. Big old floor pan in here. He's got a Jurassic Park. And this is a, I don't know what it is. Does it say? Doesn't have a game card in there. It's got the pricing information, but it's missing the head. There's a clue on the side. Well, there you go. If you knew what it is, be nice and tell us what it is. Another one missing the head. Probably an EM. From the looks of it. This one looks like a bit of playfield wear. Definitely due for a playfield job with waxing and rubbers and whatnot, bulbs, etc. Any clue what it is? Let's take a look at the card. The card says 1, 2, or 4 players. Okay, obviously somebody typed that in. That's not factory. What is it? I don't know. Whitewater. Nice topper there in the whitewater. This one's down for who knows why. Bunch of old boards he's probably working on. Rotten Dog Amusements. Huh, they need me. It's probably a replacement board, not a new old stock. What's this here? Atari cabinet for Pong. Another Mortal Kombat. Lethal Enforcers. Maximum Force. Oh, look at this. He's got a Silver Ball Mania. That's a fun one. Looks like it's primed for a shop job. Oh, missing the tie down bar. Or not the tie down bar. Yeah. The tie down. Another Gottlieb, Wedgehead, King of Diamonds. 3200 produced, 1967. Now we're getting back here in time. Look at this. Sea Island. This is interesting because this is Brunswick, Georgia, that I'm at right now. And they have an island just offshore called Sea Island. And if I'm not mistaken, it is the place where the rich folks live. The night clerk where I'm staying told me that Oprah Winfrey's got a place there, and Tom Selleck's got a place there, and you can't just go in, you got to be invited. So, what? The name of the game is Sea Island. And notice there are no flippers on this game. Fun game though. A fun looking game anyways. I wonder if this is what they used to call a bingo game. It's too bad it's not working. Back glass in pretty good shape. Alright. When is the last time you have seen a baseball game? Or I should say, when was the last baseball game released? It seems like baseball just never really goes away. Earlier today I made a video of me playing Williams Slugfest. I like that game. Look at this. Control what kind of pitch you got. Using this. I think that's for pitch. And that must be the bat. And then we have another Gottlieb game here. And this one is, what is the title of this one? Wishing Well. Okay. Neat. Look at that. Wood rails. And, a little hard to tell, flippers. Those are kind of small flippers though, huh? Okay. Let's work our way around the outside of the room. Twilight Zone. Obviously it's been taken care of well. That looks like, well, let's see, can I get in close and tell? Does that look like LEDs to you? Those look like LEDs to me. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Ooh. Gottlieb Stargate. Another fun one. Notice it's got a DMD. And it was, wow, later than I thought, 1995. Well, that's about when the DMD age came in. And it doesn't say, can't really tell how many it produced, but still. Williams Black Knight 2000. What a great game. Great audio, great music, great theme, great gameplay, fast game, fun game. All right, Lucky 7, and this is from, you know who, at least you do now. And we got an info on it. It says 1978. Okay, I don't know that I've ever seen one of these before. I wonder if this was one of the first solid states from Williams. I'd have to look it up on Pinside. My memory's not too good getting old. But I do remember this game here. I've played it several times, including at Star Worlds Arcade in DeKalb, Illinois. Hi, Pat. And all his games are in excellent condition. This one's interesting because instead of playing with your traditional slingshots and pop bumpers and all that, this is a timed game, and it might come through in the video, I hope so, that this is a three-dimensional playfield. That's kind of a nifty concept. And those bumpers up here, these spin. And I don't remember if they both spin in the same direction or opposite directions, but you try to hit different targets along the board. And this was a Stern. Kudos to Stern for trying something different. Probably was a, well, I don't know. But that plastic playfield like that, I wonder how hard that was to maintain, if those wore out much or not. I have to look it up. Well, you cannot think about Bally wide bodies without thinking about Space Invaders. And this looks like a pretty nice example of one. It looks like might be due for a playfield cleaning, I don't know. Do those look like incandescents to you? Look a little bright to me. Displays are a little but after what, 44 years, if those are the originals, I think he got his money's worth out of it. And then, moving along in the Valley Wide body area is Future Spa. And I don't know, it's if you were alive then, you might remember there was a fitness movement right about then, the very late 70s, early 80s. So this idea of, you know, physical fitness, I guess Bally tried to tap into. Of course, it being the late 70s, you could see the overt sexuality in pinball, something we don't see as much anymore these days. I wish this game was working. I've played this one plenty back in the day. Lights, camera, action. This, I think, had one of the most fun modes, or I should say mode play, that I'd ever seen. And if I remember correctly, as you played through the game, those lights would turn on and illuminate the play field. It was good stuff. Here's one I haven't played in a good while. Big Guns. If I remember correctly, Just Games in Downers Grove had one of these. They also had a Bonsai Run, which I've not seen en route, or I should say open to the public in quite some time. This one looks in decent shape. Not that I'm buying it or anything, just noticing. Some games are a little harder worn than others. Does that look like a replacement back glass to you? It kind of does to me, I don't know. The operator is not here at the moment. His wife pointed me towards the back, so, and I don't think most people know about this back room, which is kind of neat because we have zero background noise, except maybe for the fans and me kicking the stool. James Bond. I had forgotten there was this original James Bond, but there it is in playable condition. A little hard to tell, but the playfield seems a little dark. You know how I feel about that. And that is 100% definitely incandescent lighting. Might be why the playfield's a little dark. Okay. NASCAR. Fun enough game. I've played it before. Fast playing game, as I recall. I have heard this game called one of the worst games of all time, and I just don't know why. I like Pinbot, I like Ride of Pinbot, but then we have Jackpot, and why people don't like it, I don't know. Maybe you'll tell me nicely. I'd like to hear. Dirty Harry, another one from the mid-90s. I have never seen this before. Ultraman, Kaiju Rumble. And we don't have any information down here on the tie-down bar. Usually there is, but not always here. And what does this say? This plaque certifies you are a member in good standing of the Earth Defense. Okay. And, oh, look at that. So it must be from 92, I believe. Okay. Here's one, a newer one I've not played. Alice Cooper's. Of course, in pretty good condition for its age. There's a Silver Ball Mania. And this one has very clearly been shopped recently. If you look at that lighting, you can tell that lighting is new. Displays are still in good shape, I think. Well, okay, some of them are in better shape than others. Let's see here. Now, if that is not LED lighting, I don't know. I'll eat a hot dog with ketchup. Comet, another classic. Primus, heard of it? Haven't played it. Looking forward to trying this one out a little later today. This is a sleeper classic. No Good Gophers. I played this a couple weeks back over at Pinball Lounge in Oviedo and got a high score nearly on my first ball. Still a lot of fun. So I wonder if Bill Murray or Chevy Chase have ever played this one. Maybe a good one to have down at that Caddyshack restaurant down there in Florida by Jacksonville. I forget the name of the town exactly. But it's a fun theme. Ooh, counterforce. And notice, as our friend Todd Tuckey pointed out, LEDs just keep on working. This one was produced in 1980, and I would bet you a donut those are the originals. Is this the proprietor here behind the screen?
Yes, sir.
Hi, I'm Charles. You are?
Nice to meet you, Kelly.
Kelly? Yeah, let's just kind of fist bump then.
That's right.
You mind being on video?
I'm kind of worn out. I've been spraying weeds all day.
Oh, you want me to come back later? Mind if I chat with you?
I can.
Okay, I'll chat as long as you want to chat. So, you want me to get your Coke out of the car?
No, I got some.
Okay, all right. Okay, just one of those days, huh?
This is secret stash back here.
I like this, man. This is like
workshop. I just bought two actually. One was for my birthday, Gaucho.
Oh yeah.
And I bought another one. I forget what it's called, but they're all back here in the back.
Cool, cool.
I got the top going up here, so I got to get them put together and check them out.
Nice. So
yeah, we work on them and read stuff.
nice, nice.
Most of the ones.
If I could afford to retire, I'd come here and volunteer. So,
You
but
know,
I still got.
on them too?
I used to. I used to work for a place called. And you know what? Let me just go ahead and do this here, so it doesn't seem like I'm being antisocial. I used to work at a place called Home Arcade in Lisle, Illinois. They did renovations for the home. They sold pinballs. They sold video games. They sold shuffle alleys, checks, hockeys.
I like the ski balls. I wish we had a ski ball.
Never a skee ball, so just a puck bowler. So, but they used to.
I've learned how to work on bubble hockey. They're not too bad.
They don't seem like there's a whole lot to them. So, but
People like the baseball games too.
yeah. I was just saying
There are ones that have been discontinued, so you can't get parts for them. I got one over here broken, and I got to try to figure out how to fix it. I can get parts for it.
Gotcha. And you might have to have a friend with a machine shop or something. You fix
It's
old.
a board, so I got to have a.
Oh, is it a board?
Mechanical knowledge.
PCB, or are you good with the PCBs or no?
Not really.
Oh, and I should come move up here.
Get another guy tell me
I
what board
should
repairs.
get a weekend place, a cabin by the coast or something.
That's right.
So this is a whole lot less
The
traffic
oldest
around
ones I
here.
got are back there, and the oldest one's from 1955. That wood rail one right there. is
I
the
saw,
oldest one.
yeah, wood rails. You don't see a whole
They
lot of
still play
those.
it, too.
Nice.
It just, I don't let people play it around.
I got you. Let me finish the video and then I'll catch up with you. Sound good? All right then. So, all right, space shuttle. Again, the thing about the ramp. I know the ramp is fun. You'd always think that the space shuttle would lift up or do something, but nope. Looks like LEDs to me in there. The original Elvira. This was fun. Again, the appealing to the teenage male pinball player for obvious reasons. I wonder if they're going to come out with a Svengoolie pinball. Oh well. Maybe it should be Revenge of the Creature of the Black Lagoon and have a secret Svengoolie mode. That'd be neat. Avatar. Remember when this was released? A couple of years ago, more than a couple of years now. I was up there at Expo. I didn't even bother trying to compete in the tournament. I'm not a good player. I like machines. I like to work on machines. I am not a good player, but it is what it is. All right, there's a black hole, and I'm gonna wager those are the original incandescents. All right then. So, I accidentally see my reflection in there. That's all right. That way, black hole. Let's move back down here. All right, not quite, but almost the game I came here for. Riverboat Gambler. Again, if I could only have 10 machines or play 10 machines for the rest of my life, this would be one of them. And you say to yourself, why would this be one of them? Well, to me, I think this has the best music of any game, or at least any game up till the LCD era. I think it's really great. So a lot of fun. Again, you see that teenage male appeal there. Does that look like Princess Di to you? Maybe? I don't know. I'm gonna bet that was somebody new up at Williams. Oh, those old guys are still around. I ought to talk to them sometime over there on California Avenue. Bally Lost World, another classic from 1979. Doesn't say how many produced, but I see a lot of them. Hook. I think that was one of these games where the game was good, but the theme was not that popular, so it didn't sell a whole lot of copies. Well, 6,700. Boy, I bet you American Pinball or Jersey Jack would love to sell 6,700 of any game now, like anybody would. Oh, here's a Hurricane. Notice it's got the center Hurricane disc there. I believe that's, am I not mistaken? I might be mistaken that spins around. And this was the last one in the, we'll say the amusement park theme from Williams. There was Comet, there was Cyclone, and lastly there was Hurricane. I'm thinking of something different, not Whirlwind, something else. Gold Ball. Looks like it's in pretty good condition. Bally Xenon, plenty of those around. I think I heard somewhere that someone's gonna reissue Xenon. Interesting choice, but there it is. All right, Gottlieb Hot Shots. 2 balls in the plunger lane there. I don't know why, but 2 balls there. Let's see. It's a mystery. It's the virtual game. That's what that is. The virtual game. I don't know. To me, there's nothing like real pinball. And I'm not saying that virtual is bad. Virtual, this is just my opinion. Virtual is good for learning the rules of a game, but you're never quite gonna get those physics right. Okay, talk about baseball games. Here's a Williams ballpark. I don't think that's powered up, but yeah, another baseball game. Apollo 13. And we have a board. I don't know who that board is for, but there you go. Another Xenon. I don't know if that's a parts machine or what. Look at that, 11,000 produced. Man, that's incredible. Tom Tom. Makes me hungry for a tamale with chili and cheddar cheese because, well, I'm an American. And lastly, which you can't see the playfield here, Williams Hyperball. I remember this game back in the day. I like this game a lot. I remember one of the arcades that I had by me had one of these, and I thought it was fun, but I was thinking as a 12-year-old, not as an operator, because these things were notorious for maintenance issues. You know, I've said before, there's no game I wouldn't own, but I don't know, this would be one I'd have to think about twice. I don't know. Or maybe Pinball Circus, I don't know, because it's just so hard to get parts. Well, that concludes the tour of the back shop. And there's the beautiful one. She's over here somewheres. Hello, she's playing peekaboo. Look at that. It's over there by the hot shot, the basketball game. And we just won't mention the slot machine sitting here on the floor. All right, that about wraps it up. Here's a secret back room at the Pinball Palace. Good night.